मैं जानता हूँ and I'm saying it for sure कि this Allu Arjun is definitely going to be the next superstar of this country.
आज के बाद मुझसे कोई कहेगा कि can you spell humility?
I'll say ARJU. Acting hacks.
When I'm acting, just say cut. Somebody cut. They just drop off. They just drop off. You know when they're dancing, just say cut. You know, you just don't give the time for the editor to snap the shot. It gets completed on the 4th second, and we tend to say cut on the 3.5 seconds, and the actor drops at the 3.8. The last 2.2 frames are gone. So never cut. Immediately when they cut, don't drop off. Whether it's a song, whether it's a fight, whether it's an emotion, whether it's a dialogue, whatever, continue as an actor. Continue as an actor. Don't stop. Especially for a song, there's no cut point. You know what I keep saying my cut is? My cut is never the vocal cut. I try to challenge the editor to catch a relaxing frame of mind. You know, I'm mentally trying to fight with the editor, saying I don't want to give this guy a chance to catch that relaxing frame. You know when you fall, there's that frame in the editing room. I don't want to give him that frame. It should always be in my character. Cut and there. You should cut. Even in the last frame, I should be in the acting room. Great actors will not give you that one frame, where they can catch you. I know actors. Believe me, I know actors. Girls who dance. Cut! I'm dancing, hello! I'll tell you what happens by that. Forget the editor and everything. Many times, it gives a sensible director will never say cut. Even if he says cut, right? If the actor is performing, they put the hand up and they say roll it. There is one example that I've seen in Hum Kung Fu. I don't know how many guys have seen it, but I've learned this out of my personal experience. Saif Ali Khan is there in the project like this. The dialogue scene is something like she says, "Kya tum mere jaisa ladki jaisa jeena चाहता है? Do you want to be with a guy like me?" That's what Saif Ali Khan shouts. And Rani Mukherjee walks out of the toilet. She goes out of the toilet. It's actually a cut point. There's nothing for the actor to do. He's just standing there. That's it. But you know what he did? They actually kept that piece. The cut point is when she's out. Because the actor did it, they keep it. A good actor, even after the point is over, sir, you just have to come and say bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. That's what an actor is giving. Bye-bye, cut. Oh, it's over. Your actor's job is over. But what do you extend? Try to extend yourself in the shot. Don't just do cut to cut. That's one scene which was really funny. It's a close-up shot. Okay. And I said, I was playing my third team. I said, you tell that guy is not there. Somebody, I'm just referring to somebody. The dialogue is, you tell that guy never to come back here again. So I said, I'm talking to him intense. I said, you tell that guy never to come back here. He just stopped me. He said, Bunny, you're giving a very intense scene. When you're giving a very intense scene, people are looking into your eyes. You're telling me something very intense. When you look away and come back, right, it cuts the intensity. If you actually notice good actors like Irfan Khan or Naseeruddin Shah or even Manoj Bajpayee, a couple of actors, when they're actually giving you into the eye, right, they don't look up. Because when you're looking at the camera, it means the audience are directly looking at you. It's a very, close-up is a very, very prestigious shot. We do 20 close-ups in a day. That's why we lose its value. Even I lose my value. But close-up is a very valuable shot because in a close-up, there's nothing but you. In any other mid-shot, There's a fan, there's a light, there's a thing, there's a dress, there's a collar, there's your hair, there's everything in the frame. But in a close-up, there's nothing but feel. Close-ups are very important. So when you're giving intensity, don't cut away on intensity. Yes, if the mood or the situation demands, maybe you can look away, yes. But if you actually notice many of the good actors, they look. They see. Learn to see. It's very uncomfortable to see, you have to get used to it. I was extremely uncomfortable initially. So all of you get there, I'm sure. I believe in this. How do I brush up my acting skills? So what do I do? How do I become a next level of actor? One of the things which I personally feel that has been teaching me, I'm still yet to see, is every year Oscar Awards go through the 5 nominations of the best actor. Because what you see now is the world's best performances. The top 5 performances. Only one winner could have been there, but believe me, everybody came neck to neck. One guy was 100, the other guy must just be 99. So there's a lot of to pick up from that as well. So try to watch the 5 top nominations every year. Best actress, actor, best supporting role for male and female. Because you can actually see what they do. It's a very nice place to pick up a lot of acting. Just start inside the actor studio. It's a workshop exactly like this with the budding young actors, and all the top actors in the world have done a workshop. So they tell you the details of what that person, how Al Pacino acts, how Sean Connery acts, how Tom Hanks acts, how this person acts, that person acts. That's one great place. This is a small tip, because you guys are doing workshops here. It'll be nice, just go through that. It'll be a great place. You'll learn a lot. I was just watching one of my good favorite actors, Kevin Spacey. He did the film American Beauty. So you won't believe, he was sitting there and the host was talking to him saying, "So Marlon Brando, so how do you like this new thing?" And he just put up his collar like that and he started talking like Marlon Brando. He imitated 20 actors right there. So Elvis, and he just spoke like Elvis. You should see that. It's kick-ass. So each actor, you should see Jim Carrey what he did. Each actor is an encyclopedia there, because over there, unlike our Indian films, right? We don't have, see over here you need to be a good dancer, you need to be glamorous, you need to do fights sometimes, at least in the South scenario. So you do a lot of things and you also do acting. Over there, if it's only acting, those guys do only one job. That's why they're very good at it. They act. They don't do other stuff. That's why you find the best performances, in their films. And one other reason why we find their performances better is because we use a lot of dubbing. Dubbing will actually kill a lot of the performance. When I say, "Get up!" whatever I do, I will never get the same intensity in a dubbing role. What I know right now, I will never get it. You can get it. I can fake it. I can get it. But there's a lot of things, that you just can't get it. Their performances are very good because they use a lot of sync sound. We're also trying to get a lot of Bollywood films also use sync sound. But most South films we dub. And in dubbing techniques, this is one, two small dubbing techniques I like to tell you. I'm a dancer. Once I landed up on the set, and the BGM was for, it's a single shot, without any cut, I had to do for 40 seconds. We started at 9 o'clock, we wrapped up at 1:30 in the afternoon. So per day the shooting cost is around 10 lakhs. So I'm actually learning on the set at the cost of 1 lakh per hour. This is a basic logic I'm giving you. So it took me 6 lakhs or 5 lakhs to learn at one shot. That was, it was a 30 seconds clip. The next day, I had to do a 50 seconds clip. So they calculated today, one day, Bunny, they call me Bunny. Today Bunny took around, for 30 seconds, he took around, half a day. So the next day, the whole day, they planned for the entire day. The whole day's work will take 50 seconds. I said, I'm not going to come to the set and get me in the evening I want to rehearse. Because I don't want to learn at the cost of 1 lakh per hour. In the rehearsal, when I learn it, it's for free. It's just going to cost me a rehearsal room charges, which is like $500 an hour. Where is 1 lakh? Where is $500? I'm just giving you a financial, outlook of it. So I rehearsed. We started the shot next at 8:30, and we're supposed to deal at 6:30. I finished at 8:45. We did the first take. It was good, but we weren't sure if this is good or not. See, it was the first take. Then we just did another one. It goofed up. We thought, okay, first take, okay. Fine, let's go. So my thing is that if you have a song, try to rehearse if you can. And when you have any floor movements or complicated moves, don't think. Try to wear, those safety gears. Don't think, by me not wearing it and trying to really do it is I'm being a sincere actor or I'm trying to be a hard-working actor. That is stupidity. Trying to harm yourself or to your body in any digs of acting is not any definition of an actor. It is sheer stupidity. If you think that you have to break a glass, when you actually go bang into a glass, you're not acting. Don't do it. Act. Fake it. Don't think if I really bang into this, people will say, wow, he did a real shot. And it's stupidity. I personally think it's stupidity. Don't hurt yourself for things like this. What is important in a fight, right? A lot of impact of the fight comes from the sound and the reaction. It's not the action. Just take a word break. Come on. What is very important is, suppose there's a fighter. You don't have to hit him hard. What doesn't mean if this goes at 10 kilometers per hour speed. If I go at 30, doesn't mean it is good acting. No, that is not what a good fighter does. Or that's not what a professional. My act, the good fight is not in the action. It's in the reaction. So it's like I banged this. How do you know I banged it really hard? Even if there is a wall, I'm just saying, if there's a wall, I banged it. So how do you know I banged really hard? Because of the sound. Imagine there's no sound. Can you see how hard I banged? No. Just see this. Just see this. How do you know so much? Even if I do, there's so much. Why? Because there is no reaction there. The wall doesn't react. Over here they react. Objects react. Same way. If I'm an actor, I hit. It's not how hard I hit. It's how well I act after I hit. Or how well he acts after he takes the shot. If I hit him, you just hit him, just like that. Just touch. Okay, it's not, if I really want to, sure, touch. So it's by my reaction, it's not how hard he hits. The reaction is more important in a fight than the action. This is a very key thing. The reaction, even for an actor who hits, right? If I'm hitting him, it's my body language, it's my reaction. Hit him really hard. Now I'm going to hit him really hard. But what is the point if I'm not reacting? I should react, he should react. But the act, we should fake the act. Fake the act. Don't make it, I'm acting. That's very important for a fight. Flexibility, all this definitely helps. But please remember, especially men, you don't have to harm the fighter. Reaction is very important. Reaction could be 100 ways, body language, expression, everything. If you see Bruce Lee is actually, why do you feel so powerful when you see a Bruce Lee fight? Because he reacts more. He acts more. The reaction is more. You feel like, oh my god. He's actually acting. So even a fighter, a good professional stuntman, right? He actually won't take the shot. He will react so much for what you give. And dubbing techniques. Basically, you've done something in the dubbing work. See, suppose what we do is we do a scene and you have to dub for the scene later. Suppose here you come here. I said, hi, how are you?
I'm good.
She said, I'm good. Same thing, we shot the scene. I have to dub for the same scene. What do? without my knowledge, I go to the dubbing room, I see the shot, I just said, "Hi, how are you?" You don't get the same nuances. I should imagine the person is this far away. So how would I say, "Hi, how are you?" If I just say, "Hi, how are you?" it won't work. So you have to imagine what is there in that situation and fake accordingly in the dubbing room. So try to do that. Or you always try to know the depth of the character, how far the person is. Hello! It's very different from saying, hello. So, hello you say to this person. So same thing I said, hello. Say, hello! So you're calling somebody who's there saying, my hello has a meaning. Saying, hello, you're so far away. You know, it has that meaning. So when you dub, try to get that. Every dubbing, each word will have a sense. You know, when you said it, try to remember. When you see the shot, you'll remember, you know, what you said. Try to do that. A dubbing room can never get the same thing. You know, even if I fake it, you can never get the essence. But we have to try to get, you know, few people get 70, 80, 90, 99. That's the max you can get. Try to be more than 90 if you can. That's just my only advice about dubbing.
So yeah, you gave us a lot of good advice, but how do you prepare right before a scene? Like, let's say you go to the morning meeting. What do you do in order to become comfortable and get into character also?
What you asked me is a very subjective and personal thing. Each person prepares in a particular style. Basically, I know the entire story. In my scenario, what happens is they pitch the entire film. Because I play a protagonist, they tell the entire film, I like to settle everything. So I know when the scene comes. So the first thing I do is I read through the scene, the entire scene, if I'm comfortable with the entire scene. Or if there's something for me to improvise, or there's something for me to enhance. You know, I work it with my director. So can I say this? So can I say this? So this I cannot say. You know, it doesn't come. But do you want me to take it? It won't look nice. Just try, it's not nice. So we improvise that way. And definitely what I do is, personally, I have a problem. I can't read my language. My language is Telugu. So I can't read the language, though they give me dialogue. So what I do is, I write it down in English. So I write down my dialogues in English. So when you write it down, when you write your own dialogues, it sinks in you faster than you can actually read it.
Yeah.
So you know your lines. If you don't know your lines, you won't be confident. You know what will happen if you don't know your lines? Many actors I've seen, when they go loud, when you actually speak loud, right, you forget your dialogues. When you give a lengthy line, you know, I can say it at this pace, but if I have to scream and say it, I'll forget it. I'll forget it at the 40th person. So you have to be so well versed with your line that even in whatever modulation you say, you're so good with it. That is what. And if you notice, a lot of people flutter their eyes because they don't remember the dialogue. तुम ऐसा मत करना. So you can see the confidence in the actor dropping. If you actually remember that, you're like, तुम ऐसा मत करना. You have your confidence if you know the dialogue. So that's one thing I do. And it all depends upon my character. See, I try to behave also like my character. You know, if I'm a very reckless guy, you know, I try to behave like my character. That's what I said. You know, there's one, it is my own body language. I just say, hey, this is my body language. But I try to behave like a character. A character has a different, you know, a tapori guy. So, try to behave like your character and get your lines right. From there, you will have your own, see, each one of you, when you actually get there, you will actually have your own formula. I told you, there is no definition for anything. Different ways of description. My apple is different from yours.
आपने डांस कहाँ से सीखा और कब से ये पैशन था?
See, I've never went for formal training for dance. I'm a gymnast. I'm a gymnast. So that, and I've always danced as a child. You know, it's just a passion. I never trained. I'm not a trained dancer. And I think my secret, if you ask me, is I rehearse. You know, I can come and I can do the same shot when I'm dancing. I do the same shot. It takes me 1 hour to learn on the set. But if I rehearse, my confidence is different. And a lot of dancers, yes, When it comes to dancing, there's one thing I would promote to you. A lot of dancers dance from here. They dance from here to the neck, from the neck below. Not many dancers dance from above the neck. Even I do. I'm trying to learn how to dance above your neck. You should be able to dance without even moving. Madhuri Dixit can dance without moving. You know, anybody can do that step, but the way Madhuri Dixit does it, she dances with her face. You know, she dances, she emotes with her face. You should be able to dance and express yourself. So I think that is the next league of dancing. And Govinda, he's just not dancing. You know, he's saying something. Trying to be funny. he has something to say. My uncle, his name is Chiranjeevi. I don't know how many people guys know. Amazes me how he can dance with his face. You know, there's a step like this. You know, he does it so well. Like, he does it with his face. You know, I'm not being able to do 50% of what he can. Even I'm trying to learn. So, you know, I'm there. I told you, I'm no great actor. I'm just like 1 or 2 steps ahead of the person.
जब शॉर्ट स्टार्ट होता है सो कभी स्टार्टिंग में आपको कभी डर लगता है टू फेस द कैमरा
Yes. What happens is suddenly when I'm like this, when the camera rolls, I'm just telling my scenario. You try to start acting. So suddenly, I'm angry. When the camera rolls, I'm more angry. Don't do that. So I've noticed this one thing. Good thing that you asked me. I know Mr. Manoj Bajpayee. I was doing a shot with him. There's one thing that I've noticed. Earlier film, now it's digital. Digital doesn't cost anything. Earlier film, per second used to cost almost $100. Mr. Manoj Bajpayee. You know, this is camera, rolling, start. No. He actually took that much time to get himself calm because when there's a sound, no, you don't have that sound now because it's digital. It's like, or earlier you used to have a running sound, so subconsciously that thing is running. You're like, okay, I have to finish fast, psychologically, because it's so expensive. But those actors took it out of their heart. I don't give a care about the money. He just didn't give a damn. He wasted $400 before he even started. But he didn't care about that. He just took his time. He was just to say no. Say, action? No. That's all he had to say. Action? So he got accumulated in the sound. Earlier I used to be on the action, no. Because I used to calculate, meter is running, money is getting over. It's not your job. Yeah, I might be the producer, but don't think about it now. So that's one of my advice. So now we have digital, so I don't think we have that pressure anymore. So you have to close your ears for this.
We are doing that.
No, you have to close your ears. You just have to close
You
your
have to
ears.
close yours.
Yeah, your ears. No, you just have to close. Don't give up. Because people who watch, they don't give a shit about who's standing next to you or what or why. When you see the shot, everything's out of the frame. They might be, when I'm actually here, there's 50 things around me. But all that is out. Disturbing you, you say, don't do that. You have to move into one, please. There's actually almost a very good discipline that, when they're doing especially intense scenes and normal scenes, most of them don't disturb. Sometimes I lose it too. Some guys like, moving something, making some fire. Hey! Cut. Stop doing that. Even I lose it. Even I'm a person. Even I'm a normal person. Even I lose it. So, actually I should not lose it. I should not give a damn about it. Good actors don't do it. So don't do it. Wherever you're acting, you might, you know what? I'll be acting in a space where I can't stand. Just 10 feet around me, there are 10,000 people. I'm not exaggerating. 10 feet around me, I can see hundreds of people. I'm shooting on traffic, so the entire thing gets more. You still have to do your work. Everybody's watching, somebody taking a video, clap, 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 100 things, people screaming, they're shouting, hello, they're calling you. Don't give a damn. Your shot is your moment. It's recorded, it's there for life. Once it's recorded, it's there for life. 100 times you'll see it on TV, you'll see it on YouTube, you'll see it everywhere, you'll be like, once it's gone up in the air, it's in the cloud base. You can't get it back. So don't give a damn. That's my personal advice.
Sir, how difficult it is to dance with your heroine, and when so many people dancing behind you, in a song sequence. So how difficult it is for the first time to dance like that?
No, it's easy because all of us are on the same second. That the beat comes tuck. When there's a big tuck, all of you have to do tuck. So everybody is doing exactly in the same second what they have to do. You have nothing to do with others. The others have nothing to do with you. In that second, everybody does the same thing. So it's not confusing. Unless and until, you're into them or, unless and until, you should not get confused because you just have to do what you're doing. You don't bother about, how do I sing with my hero. You do your job well, it will automatically synchronize. She has to do her job well. It will automatically synchronize. Of course, you do need definitely chemistry. Chemistry doesn't mean you just have to need to, how do you say, if you're uncomfortable with something, there's a shot where the girl has to come. Just come. Just give me your hand. Sure, two of them come. Girl can come. Okay, she's coming. Okay, wait, stop. You step on my foot right now. So I'll say, what you do is, come forward. Now go back. Yeah, do it from there. Turn. That's it. See, now she's forward. She's not stepping on my foot. So if you have any synchronization problem like that, the best thing is to identify the problem and rectify it. Very simple. What's that?
It's a good one. Identify and rectify.
That's it. If there's a synchronization with the other person, because I have to touch. Suppose a sequence which I'm doing all by myself, then she is doing all by herself. She's doing something else, you're doing something else, you just have to do what you have to do. You don't have to bother. Some synchronizations like these, then you have to coordinate with this one. Actually, so do it. One thing I've noticed, every actor has their tension. Because you're stepping into a new zone which never existed. See this, you're working with a cameraman you never worked. You're working with a director. This combination is a new combination. All 200 people who assemble on the set, you don't know anybody. Or you know only few people. This entire combination changes. Previous film was maybe the same cameraman, but a different director, a different set of crew, a different producer. And tomorrow you have something else. So everybody has that thing, that little pressure. Even I've seen superstars have it. On the first day, they're nervous. Because you have to get into the character. Is my clothing okay? Is my body language is fine? Is my hair set for the character? So there are a lot of. I'm very anxious. I'm actually restless. Personally, I'm restless. And I've seen many actors are restless in the first day. But once you finish the first day, second day, and then you finish 10 days, then you have a break. Say about a week break. And then you're starting a second schedule. You're fine, you're set. Because you got into your character. You know how your hair is set, you know how your clothes are, you know how the dialogues, lines, what you do. It's personal, it's subjective.
Okay. I would love to come again and teach whenever I'm around in Mumbai. So you be a show.
No. Like just said, why am I here? Why am I here? I call up, I chase. I said, sir, whoever batches are there that wants to ask him to just come. Why? Because I was just a student like you guys. A couple of tips which I picked up from either class or somebody who said, some actor who I worked with. Everybody helps us to get better. So when I was doing, I was thinking, there are a lot of doubts for a lot of young students. You should try to help each other out. And like Sir said, not many come back. tell because you don't want to start just my personal view. Why you don't want to start competition? Why do you want to start competition? I believe in starting and you know why. I'm say at the 10 steps. I'm at step 3. You're at step 1. If you come up to step 3, it means you grew. By then, if I'm not at step 6, it's my fault. So when you're moving, I'm also moving. It has to be like that. If it's like this, it means that I've stopped and you're growing. So I can't cry about someone else growing. It's my mistake that I haven't moved. So that's my power of God.